And we welcome you, everyone. Your eyes do not deceive you. This is the first round of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association's 1A state playoffs, and we find a familiar foe in the Swain County Lady Devils as our host today. The number 15 Lady Devils are 18-6 this season. The Robbinsville Lady Knights are on their new quest. Season resets now. It's postseason time. 64 teams, 32 in the West, 32 in the East, vying for the 1A state championship. Robbinsville and Swain in the mix here on the Graham Star Sports Network. And first round action coming to you today from Bryson City. We want to thank the staff here for helping us. So many great accommodations. We've kind of sequestered ourselves away up here on the normal Maroon Devil Network perch, if you will, at half court on the home side of the bleachers. So we appreciate the Swain County faithful for helping us to get everything going here today and be able to bring you this telecast of Lady Knights Volleyball one more time this year. We want to thank all of you for joining us today, whether you're a Maroon Devil or a Lady Knight. You're very much welcome here on the Graham Star Sports Network. We appreciate you being with us. How you doing, fans? Kevin Hensley here above the Swain County Gymnasium floor for today's broadcast of Lady Knights Volleyball, first round of the postseason. Now, this is an interesting one as Swain has more than won the season series this year. The Lady Devils had not won a single volleyball game against the Robbinsville Lady Knights since 2016. That all changed when Robbinsville went back into conference play in the middle of September after about a 2-week layoff. They had a few games. It was split up. They had some non-conference matchups. Starting back over here, actually, on September the 21st against Swain County, and the Lady Devils handing them a 4-set loss. Now, senior night. You'll remember that one. We had it for you here on Graham Star Sports. That was the pink night. That was senior night. That was the everything night. But the Lady Devils, of course, prevailing in 5 at Robbinsville. That one on a controversial call at the end. And in the Smoky Mountain Conference Tournament, Robbinsville sweeping Andrews to reach the semifinals against Swain County, who's the number 2 seed in the tournament. And the Lady Devils went on to win in 4. So Swain has more than had Robbinsville's number today. Lady Knights are hungry and ready for redemption, just 5 days removed from the last time these two programs clashed. They'll do it once again with a lot on the line. As a matter of fact, a spot in the second round of the state playoffs. The winner of this one, fans, will take on the winner of Highland Tech and Cherryville. That's your number 2 versus number 31, seed respectively. And that game should be played on Tuesday. Matter of fact, Robbinsville went to Highland Tech last year. We had that game for you here on GrahamStarSports.com. Robbinsville winning the first 2 sets and then could not close it out. And that brought an end to the season for the Lady Knights. We'll go back. And Robbinsville back out in the locker room again. They're going to go out for their second warm-up session. So we're still about 10 minutes away from the opening tip. Back live from Swain County High School. That is a couple of the JV girls that have moved up this year. How about Novi Dutcher and the legendary libero extraordinaire, Chastity Jones, a very phenomenal athlete, both freshmen, of course, for Robbinsville, and they're getting a lot of valuable experience today as we're back with you live from Bryson City. You see the Lady Knights sitting right here below us. The Lady Devils are still in their warm-up session for the final time. It's probably about 30 seconds or so before we'll go to the floor and see what they've got in store for us, as this is the not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4th time this season Robbinsville and Swain have duked it out on the court. And again, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, it's been all Swain this year. 3 victories in the record book. Robbinsville had not lost a conference matchup, or a matchup period to Swain, I should say, since 2016 prior to this season. As we look at the next plan, thanks to you.
Contest. First, from the Lady Knights of Robbinsville. Number 1, the Lady Devils. Number 2, Surrey White. Number 3, Claire Barlow. Number 8, Brian Newberg. Number 11, Olivia Lewis. Number 14, Tia Hall. Number 16, Audrey Wisconsin. Number 20 is Carpenter. Number 10, Melanie Betcher. Number 4, Ella Farr. Number 7, Peyton Odom. And number 12, Stephanie Jones. And now, Robbinsville fans, get up on your feet for your Lady Devils! She's our set, number 2, Katie Parker! Coming in from the back row, number 4, Izzy Walker! In the middle, number 5, Gracie Sutton! From the outside, number 8, Kitty Anthony! From the right side, number 7, Riley Raw! In the middle, number 9, Kinsley Hyatt! From the right side, number 13, Harvey Cheesecake! From the right side, number 20, Addison Cooper! In the back row, number 21, Addie Jenkins! From the right side, number 22, Maya Adams! And from anywhere, number 30, Faith Woodard!
Welcome back, fans, one and all, to the Gramstar Sports Network. Kevin Hensley with you here for the first round of the 1A state playoffs here in Bryson City. See several of you still tuning in to our game. We appreciate you being with us here on the Gramstar Sports Network. These two teams overly familiar with each other, if anything, and we'll see how that favors today. Real quick reminder for the fans of the Maroon Devil Network that may be joining us today. The reason this game is not on YouTube is our friends at the Maroon Devil Network had plans already in place to be out of town, and that's all we'll say on that. So we stepped up and asked if we could do it, and got the show on the road here on the Gramstar Sports Network. First set about to begin. It looks like the Swain County Lady Devils have won the opening tip, if you'll have it, opening serve. And back at the line is number 20. Number 2, I beg your pardon. That's Kaylee Parker. That'll be at the top of the rotation. Robbinsville stacks up in their defense, and we are set to go with set number 1. Opening tip is up, and it's a doozy. Ren Hooper sets it to Liz Carpenter, and that won't get returned. Here's the set and the spike by the Devils. They're going to say that ball was in. Maybe the Robbinsville faithful thought otherwise. Gracie Sutton on the kill. 1-0 Devils here in our opening stanza. Tough place to play, always a raucous atmosphere in here, and though the crowd probably going to be a little bit down because you're playing this game on a Saturday afternoon, still loud nonetheless. Nice dive by Brooms. Barlow bumps it back over. Spike again. Sutton paying dividends. 2-0 here in our opening set. Parker still serving. Tip by Ren Hooper, gets it back over the net. Here's another tip. Boy, that one just barely trickled over. Nice read on the floor. Parker will play on. Waddy greets it on the reception. Pass by Hooper. Return by Carpenter. Here's the set. There's the tip. Waddy to Liz Carpenter. Blocked up front. Double shot. Nicely done. Hooper couldn't get under it. It's 3-0 Swain here in our opening set. Devils still in control. Robbinsville should have things well in hand by now, you would think. And there's the first point for the Knights. Liz Carpenter on the kill, finds a spot in the front middle part of the court, and she'll be the first one up to serve, as a matter of fact. Lady Knights trailing 4-1 here in set one. Waddy to Hooper, and they're going to say two touch. 5-1 Swain. Jogging onto the floor. Tia Hall off now. Novi Dutcher coming in for front row defense for Robbinsville off screen. Score is 5-1. How this drops. Nobody moved. 6-1 Devils here in the opening set. Pass and return by Dutcher. Sutton again. Boy, she is big up front here in the opening moments of the first set. Spike and return by Delaney Brooms. Shot goes out. Robbinsville will get the point. 2-7 deficit, though. Lady Knights got some makings up to do if you'll have it here on the Gramstar Sports Network. That summons Claire Barlow. Push. Pass by Dutcher. And the Devils bobble the ball. And run out of chances. It's 3-7 now. Robbinsville trying to get back into the thick of things here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Claire Barlow will join us here. There she goes with her serve. There's the set. Yep, by Sutton, who is having some excellent reads up front here in the early going. It's 3-8. And Tia Hall is going to rotate back in for Novi Dutcher off screen. Sutton will now head back to the service line. Junior outside hitter, but she's been effective here in the middle. There's the set. Brooms spikes it, and it goes out. Score is 3-9. Hooper returns it. Big spike in the middle. And Ren Hooper can't get there. That was Kinsley Hyatt on the kill. And Katie Phillips wants to find out what in the world is going on. It's 3-10 in favor of the home team. We'll be right back on the Gramstar Sports Network. Back live from Swain County High School. Lady Knights trying to get on the same page here. Can't let this one slip away, folks. It's the first round of the state playoffs. here on the Grand Star Sports Network. Surrey Waddy with the reception. Pass from Hooper. Brooms tip. And the point will go to Robbinsville, down 4-10 now. Here in our first set, Surrey Waddy will get her first crack at it. Waddy, 2 years ago now, I should say, she's a sophomore now. Wow, time flies. Was in a Swain County uniform. That's not the case anymore. That ball is sent out of bounds. And it's now 5-10. There's the pass. Spike goes out. And Claire Barlow and company celebrate that one as Robbinsville clawing back from a 3-10 deficit here in the opening set. Here's the pass. Bump back over. Carpenter can't get there. Number 8, Kennedy Anthony with the point. Swain advantage once again now. It is 6-11. They go back on offense. Number 21, Addison Jenkins will take a crack at the service line for the first time here tonight. Here in the background, of course, that's a service error, 7-11. We talked about the raucous atmosphere here in the Swain County High School gym, and you'll hear it on full display here. Senior to Lady Brooms, hoping this is not her final hurrah in a Robbinsville volleyball uniform. She's played volleyball her entire life, made a craft out of it, really. One of the 3 seniors this season. Aubrey Wachacha right there, number 16. And Tia Hall, who we've already mentioned a couple of times, are your other 2 seniors for Robbinsville this season. Swain got the point on the tip, makes it 7-12. Anthony now back to the service line. Waddy Hooper Wachacha's going to bump it back over. Hooper pass back over the net. Spike from the outside. That's going to go out of bounds. And I'll make it 8-12. Ren Hooper will now get a crack at the service line herself, her first time tonight. And it's out. Hooper put a little too much mustard on it. It makes it 8-13. And libero Izzy Walker will step up now for Swain County. Nice reception, by Carpenter. Return by Barlow. Off the Wachacha pass, tip by Sutton. Boy, Sutton's just doing everything right up front here in the first set. She is a game changer for these Lady Devils. (8-14) your score here in set 1. Pass from Wachacha. Return by Carpenter. It's out. Lady Knights clawed back to within about 4. And the Devils have opened up a 7-point advantage again. Pass from Wachacha. Return tip by Barlow, junior middle hitter. Hooper with the dig that time. Got it done. Waddy laid it on the line. And the Lady Brooms unable to pop the ball back over the net. Swain 16, Robbinsville 8. Waddy with a nice reception. Good work. Barlow's going to pop that one right on the floor. That would have fell right where it needed to. Thank you very much. Aubrey Wachacha up to the service line now. She's a dangerous server, of course. We've mentioned it many times this year. And an ace extraordinaire. Well, it seems like everything Robbinsville is trying to do here to throw the Devils off, not working. Sutton again. Barlow couldn't slow it down. 9-17 here in the first set. Dutcher will step back in. Back to the top of the rotation, number 2, Kaylee Parker. Saved by Carpenter, pass set by Dutcher. It'll go to Barlow. Point Robbinsville, they're going to say a double touch on the Devils. So Robbinsville cracks into double digits. Still down by 7, though. It's 10-17 here in set 1. Liz Carpenter will serve. That one just barely out, and the Devils played it smart there, didn't offer at it. Faith Woodard will now step in to serve for the Maroon Devils. They should call them the Pink Devils tonight. They're still adorned in their breast cancer attire. Good to see that. Nothing wrong with supporting that all month long. Big blood by the Lady Bruins. Oh, baby. 11-18. Robbinsville gets the point. But it's still got some catchings up to do, as we say. Here comes Barlow. Soft serve over. Big spike. One thing about it, they're having a hard time defending Gracie Sutton. They have got to get that puzzle figured out quick. Sutton's serve goes out. And the point will go to Robbinsville. 12-19 is the score. We apologize, fans. Looks like our scoreboard is lagging a little bit. We'll keep you posted and update as much as we can. That one will be flushed into the net. Wachacha was right there just in case. Deficit down to 6 again. Robbinsville has not led in the matchup thus far. Only has pulled it within 4 once, as a matter of fact. Oh, man, what a tag team block. Ren Hupper and Aubrey Wachacha. How about that? 14-19 here in set 1. And a service error. Wattie's time at the line is done. She's been effective and consistent this year, needless to say, at the service line. Score 14-20 here in set 1 on GrabStarSports.com. Carpenter, Wattie, and another spike from the back by Carpenter. That's out. And Katie Phillips is going to call another timeout for the Lady Knights. That's the second one of the set. 14-21. Swain closing in on a set 1 victory. Welcome back, everyone, to Bryson City, North Carolina. This is the first round of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association's 1A state playoffs. And that one drops. Hooper and Wattie unable to get on the same page. And don't look now, Swain is within 3 of closing out the victory. Wattie will get it right back over the net. How about that? Big hit up front by Kinsley Hyatt. Middle hitter for the Devils. Boy, Swain's just locked and loaded this season. They are in a zone, to say the very least, against Robbinsville. This is the 4th time in a month, really, overall. that these two teams have met. Delaney Brooms with the kill makes it 15-23. And she'll actually go retrieve the loose ball to serve it up to Swain. Nice up front work by Liz Carpenter to shut down the effort. Battle of the tips. Carpenter wins out 16-23. Robbinsville trying one last effort here in the opening set. Oh, nice dig by Waddy. They're going to say that. They're going to say that there was a touch under the net by Robbinsville. Oh, that's a killer for that comeback bid. Lady Knights now staring at set point for the Lady Devils at 16-24. Boy, what a great reception by Brooms, but could not keep it in bounds. Set one will go to the Devils, 16-25. We'll be back in 3 minutes on the Graham Star Sports Network. Back live from Swain County High School, Kevin Hensley here on behalf of the Graham Star Sports Network, where we chronicle the Robbinsville Athletic Program. 5 varsity sports we stream all year long and beyond. We do volleyball and football in the fall. Basketball carries us through the winter. Baseball and softball will take us into the spring season. Couple of scores of interest around the Smoky Mountain Conference. Rosman swept Hayesville in 3 today. We don't have a match breakdown, or set breakdown, so that unfortunately will end the season for the Lady Jackets. The Cherokee Lady Braves hosted the College Prep Leadership Academy in the first round today and easily, and I mean easily, picked up the victory. The final set scores were 3-25, 6-25, and 5-25. Holy tamale. I'll make you rethink your life choices. The one and only Surrey Waddy will head up to the service line as we'll resume play. It's set 2. It's the Graham Star Sports Network. And it's Gracie Sutton doing Gracie Sutton things right off the bat. Wow, wow, wow. How do you neutralize an attack like that? Kaylee Parker will go to the line. 1-0 is your score. Here's Wachacha in the middle. Nice kill for the big 6'2" senior. Aubrey Wachacha, the pride of Big Santitla. And not a ball game here, so let's send Delaney Brooms up. Swain, of course, leads the match 1-0. And a tip attempt goes into the net. And believe it or not, sports fans, for the first time this afternoon, Robbinsville has a lead. It's a 2-1 advantage here in the opening moments of set 2. Nice work up front by the Devils. Aubrey Wachacha and Liz Carpenter tried to derail the effort, but ended up sending it out of bounds. Number 30, Faith Woodard, up to the line. Waddy receives, pass from Hooper. There's Carpenter. Robbinsville's going to play it. How about the save by Claire Barlow? My. Sutton again. It's 3-2 as Miss Sutton, I think, fired so hard that she had to tie her shoe back. Wow. Faith Woodard still at the service line. Wachacha tip. Lady Devils scramble. They got it, though. And that one sent into about the 5th row off of Waddy's forearm. And the score now 2-4. Advantage Swain. So Robbinsville had its first lead. And it's quickly washed away. 3-0 run for the Devils. That one's going to be out. That'll end Woodard's streak at the line. And Robbinsville trails by 1 with Ren Hooper set to serve. You can believe it, fans. No aces so far for Robbinsville. Aubrey Richacha finds an open spot on the touchline. 4-4. Hooper and company will play on. That one's in. Point Robbinsville. I spoke too soon. Ren Hooper got the first ace of the contest. Izzy Parker plays it out of the rafters, but they're going to go ahead and give the point to Robbinsville. 6-4. Lady Knights now with their first 2-point advantage of the ball game. Line drive spike goes out, and a service error will end Hooper's run. 6-5 is the score here on GramstarSports.com. Gracie Sutton, the star of the show tonight for Swain County, will serve it up. Here's Wachacha. Nice spike into the middle. Quick dig will save it. Hooper to Baroons. All still in play. Here's Wachacha. Unbelievable dig. What effort to save that by Faith Woodard. Holy cow. And the volley plays on. That's going to be the end of it. Swain will get the nod. Circle gets the square, as we say here on Gramstar Sports. We're all tied up at 6 here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Upper, that one tipped back over immediately, so onward will play. How about that? Nice block by Carpenter and Barlow. They won't get the stab because his teamwork will play out here. Brooms will return it. Good work by Robbinsville. And that's a big block by Claire Barlow and Liz Carpenter. Oh, baby. 7-6 Robbinsville here in set 2. Aubrey Wachacha serves. And it goes out of bounds. Back to a knotted set 2. Addison Jenkins checks in to serve. Head coach Lydia Sale greets her team on the bench down here below us. Here's the pass. Barlow spiked. Oh, she's locked in. That's dangerous. When Barlow can get on fire, she's hard to slow down. 8-7 Robbinsville here in set 2. Liz Carpenter set to serve. Boy, amazing work, by the Devils to even salvage that one the way it was received. A little awkward, kind of threw everything off. Izzy Walker set to serve. Spike over. There's Brooms. And let's just try it again. Barlow sent that one over the net at 1,000 miles an hour. Barlow tip. And it looks like number 9, Kinsley Hyatt, with a, we'll call it a neutral zone infraction. Advantage Robbinsville here on the Gramstar Sports Network. Barlow has woke up this team. Here comes the Lady Brooms. Blocked will be errant. Robbinsville reaching double digits for the first time in this set. First ones to do it is set 2. Swain trails by 2. A lot of the Lady Knight faithful have joined us this afternoon here in Swain County. Navigated through that horrifying traffic in the downtown district right now as they're working on the main drag, as they call it, Everett Street here in Bryson City. Detours aplenty, and Robbinsville is hoping their road to a state title will not be detoured this afternoon. Well, how about that, fans? Robbinsville in the throngs of the state playoffs, and they get paired up with a team they've faced 3 times this year. This makes the 4th. The Swain County Lady Devils, Kevin Hensley, here on behalf of the Grand Star Sports Network from Bryson City. We're at Swain County High School. And a big block up front by the Lady Brooms. How about all the smiles all around, as a matter of fact, from Robbinsville? Boy, that's good to see. Lady Knights, frankly, fans have struggled with on-court confidence this year. Thing or two goes wrong, and it seems like they are mired in the mud. And how about a lift called on Swain? My. Robbinsville leads 13-8. Barlow still at the service line. She'll send it over the net. Parker blocked immediately by the Lady Brooms. Everything coming up, Lady Knights, at the moment, 14-8. And a little bit of discussion here about what went on at the net just now between Kaylin Parker, and the Lady Brooms. And over and show you guys a little bit of that chitter chatter. Point saves of Robbinsville. Talkings with head coach Lydia Sale, and Parker is over with, and now we'll get back to it. 14-8 Lady Knights here on the Grand Star Sports Network. Robbinsville on a 6-0 run at the moment. Boy, Barlow got there, ran out into the lobby, actually. I'm being told the McMahons are okay. They're sitting right there. Izzy Walker will serve for the Lady Devils. And it'll be a lift called on Robbinsville. 14-10. Service error for Miss Parker. Gives it back to Robbinsville. Lady Knights up by 5. Surrey Waddy is going to go to the line. And a big spike in the middle. Who else but Gracie Sutton? 15-11. Parker goes back to serve. Brooms pass goes to Hooper, who passes to Brooms. Tip battle will be won by the Devils. It's 15-12 here in set 2. Fans, coming up in this week's edition of the Grand Star, you'll see coverage from the Socoa Harvest Festival, the Robbinsville Jeep Fest. The Board of Commissioners meeting this past Tuesday had some nuggets that you'll want to grab a copy for. Volleyball coverage, football coverage, and all the great reasons to buy the Grand Star. They'll still be there this week. It'll be available on newsstands everywhere this Wednesday afternoon after our superb circulation manager Kelsey Crejon gets them distributed, and she is super efficient at it, as a matter of fact. She can do the route in about half the time that it takes me, and, well, that may be a reflection on me, I'm not sure, but says a lot about Kelsey's efficiency for sure. We'll have our final breast cancer profile for survivors, is the series we're calling it. We debuted it this year. Aubrey Richacho with a shutdown up front. 17-12 Robbinsville, where we profile a member of the community that has fought and successfully braved the horrible disease. And we'll have our final one to wrap up the month of October. It is an ace. The Lady Brooms has given Robbinsville a 6-point lead from the service line. Lady Knights are cooking right now on the Gramstar Sports Network. Sutton tip. Can't blame Robbinsville for having to scramble. Sutton's been spiking the ball all night. Waddy, Hooper to Carpenter. Point Swain. They're going to say it's a 2-touch violation. Well, it looks like Faith Woodard has tagged in for the proceedings. Robbinsville ahead by 5 here in set 2. Boy, what a powerful impact up front. All hands are safe. There we go. That's how you do it, fans. Liz Carpenter and Aubrey Wachacha with a massive double team on the block. Timeout called by the Lady Devils. Robbinsville leading 19-13. You're watching the Gramstar Sports Network. Live and in living color is the first round of the 1A state playoffs. It's two familiar foes from the Smoky Mountain Conference duking it out this afternoon in Bryson City. We're live at Swain County High School between Robbinsville and Swain County. Once again, I want to thank the staff here at Swain County High School helping us get the ball rolling, so to speak, on our live stream today. There's a pass. There's the return. It's going to go into the net. Robbinsville is staring at 5 points to knot this matchup at 1. Now, here's the thing. None of the matches this year have been sweeps. We're not looking for that tonight either, of course. So if you're here for this one, you might as well have packed a lunch because it's going to take a while to play out. Barlow with a good block. Somehow Swain defends it. Nicely done. Carpenter, Hooper, Carpenter drops it over the net. How do you do? 21-14, Robbinsville. Wachacha will serve. 4 to go. And that one's going to go out of bounds on the return. Robbinsville needs just 3. Parker, tip. Carpenter somehow dug that bad boy out. Wow, what a play up front. And couldn't do it that time. Good effort by Tia Hall and Ren Hooper, but they couldn't get to the ball. Swain will get it back. Robbinsville needs just 3. There was a little bit of confusion, and Delaney Brooms is actually trying to discuss that with the head official. The ball shouldn't have really been in play. Everyone was kind of just looking around on a goose and a gander. The official suddenly just signaled for a serve, and he sent it with about one player from Robbinsville's side of the net looking at the ball. Bishop McGinnis has shut down Murphy as the Lady Bulldogs season has now came to an end, so that leaves just Cherokee, Swain, of course, and Robbinsville standing. This afternoon, Andrews did not qualify for the postseason. And it will be a point for Robbinsville. And quite frankly, I'm not sure what the call is. And we may not get an explanation, but Lydia Sell seems to be content with it. Onward we roll. Robbinsville needs just dose to go up to a tie in this contest. An ace will help the cause. How about that from Liz Carpenter? Set point for Robbinsville here on the Grand Star Sports Network. That one goes out. Devils still alive, or it's in, excuse me. Robbinsville thought it was out, I beg your pardon. 24-16 here in set two. The Energy High here in the Swain County Gym on Fontana Road. Carpenter will pass it to Brooms. It's blocked up front. And it goes out. That gives the nod to Robbinsville. 25-16. They take the inverse score here in set two. We'll be back in three. Stay with us on the Grand Star Sports Network. Robbinsville's got a few more smiles, a lot of pep in their step, if you'll have it, as we're back with set number three here on the Grand Star Sports Network, your exclusive home for Robbinsville athletics all year long and beyond. And when we say all year long, look at this. It's the first round of state playoffs, and we're with you for coverage, as we always will be in the postseason. If we're not able to stream a game, it is only because we're at a host school that has the NFHS network, and sadly, somehow they get exclusivity rights. That's money talks. Block up front, set three, very much underway. Ronnie couldn't get there. Devils get the opening salvo here in set three. 1-0, Bryson City. Swain County has went through many changes over the years as far as classification. Devils have been everything from 2A to 1A to 1AA. Goes out 2-0, Swain. Kaylin Parker will serve again. Hit by Hooper, throws everybody for a loop. Devils recover nicely. Ochacha spikes it back over. Parker with a push. Liz Carpenter, beg your pardon, to Delaney Brooms. Parker passes it back behind her. Arlo with a nice push from the back row to keep it alive. That one will go into the bleachers. Avery Phillips will retrieve it. 3-0 in favor of Swain. Trying to see if we have a score breakdown yet from the Bishop McGinnis-Murphy matchup out of Cartersville today. Cherokee and Swain, the only teams in the conference with home games. Hiawassee Dam is hosting Eastern Randolph at 4 o'clock. That is a super long commute for the Lady Wildcats from Grasmere, North Carolina. That's only, I'd say 400-something miles probably when they reach Hiawassee Dam. Lady Eagles, of course, the Little Smoky Mountain Conference champions. That matchup has just got underway out at the dam. If I stand corrected, Bishop McGinnis beats Murphy in 4 sets. Excuse me. Murphy won set 3. Otherwise, it was... Here's the breakdown. We'll give it to you for Bishop McGinnis. 16-25, 18-25, 25-17, and 19-25. That'll end Murphy's season as well. Ball drops. Robbinsville has cut it down to a 2-4 deficit with Delaney Brooms at the service line. Spike in the middle. Gracie Sutton does it again. SRO trying to scoop the ball up. Miss Woodard, he does it at long last. Robbinsville stoically awaiting the serve. Waddy greets it with the reception pass from Brooms, tipped by Wachacha. That one goes flying out. Claire Barlow with a perfect 10 landing, but unfortunately doesn't help Robbinsville one darn bit. It is 2-6 here in set number 3. Well, the student section for Swain is starting to fill up a little bit. That was not the case when we began the matchup today. Some of the students are here. Liz Carpenter will fan it back over the net to Swain County. There's Sutton with a smack. Ren Hooper on the outside tries her darndest to get it over. Can't do it. 2-7. Pass, spike. What a dig by Woodard. Boy, she had that one well scouted. Wachacha again. Nope. It'll be a quick shutdown by Gracie Sutton. The score is 2-8 as the Lady Knights take their first time out of the third set. We'll step aside on GramstarSports.com. Back live from Swain County High School. This is the third set of the 1A state playoffs first round matchup between the Lady Knights and the Swain County Lady Devils. You're watching it right here exclusively on the Gramstar Sports Network. Return will go out of bounds. And with a 3-8 advantage, Ren Hooper will send it over to Swain. Tip. Hooper greets it. Pass by Brooms. Returned by Barlow. Devils will play 1-2-3, and they'll get the point. That shutdown from big Aubrey Wachacha. I'll make it 4-9 here in the third set. And now the senior will go to the line to serve here in set number 3. That one drops. And it drops for the Devils. Makes it 4-10. Service error will do the trick. Give it right back to Robbinsville. But the Knights trailing by 5 here in the third set. Oppener's got it. Over the net. There's a spike. Brooms immediately with a push. Pass back from Hooper. Devils will get the point. Holy tamale. That ball dropped in on no man's land almost. Scores 5-11. Lady Broom for the kill as she's done all of her career. But it goes into the, wow, where's that ball at? So we're sitting over here on the crow's nest you'll have it at Swain County High School. Bleachers are not pulled out on this side today. All the fans you see are across from us. And the ball somehow wedged itself inside the closed bleachers, so they had to dig it out there quickly. Work again. Brooms with a couple of big kills from the outside. And that's doing the trick so far in the rally bid. It's 7-11. Still serving junior Claire Barlow. And Barlow couldn't get underneath that one enough. Devils will get the point back at 7-12. Fans, we want to remind you real quick, we are live streaming the season finale this upcoming Friday night from under the Big Oaks in Robbinsville. And we'll be seeing Swain again, this time on the gridiron. 7-13 advantage Devils after the carry call. It is senior night for Robbinsville, and the game I don't believe will be on the Maroon Devils Network. We'll have it here on GramstarSports.com. So right where you came today to buy this game, make sure you come back here on Friday and watch the Black Knights and the Maroon Devils vie for the Smoky Mountain Conference Championship. Both teams unbeaten in divisional play. Swain unbeaten, period. Devils are 9-0 after last night, and I mean they drubbed the Cherokee Braves 45-7. That game was called early as the lights at the stadium up above us here went out with about 9-10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and the score already being what it was. The game was called early. The power surge here in Bryson City that they couldn't overcome in about a 30-minute span, and the players were able to take an early exit. Robbinsville Swain football, always a competitive game, win, lose, or draw. That one drops over the net in favor of Robbinsville. 9-14 your score here in the third set. Ball bounces back over to Miss Delaney Brooms. Great up front. Sutton is doing some unbelievable work on the front row for Swain County today. Walker will fetch the loose ball and hand it to the fresh off the bench, Faith Wooder, back in there to serve. She's the second in rotation for the Devils. Pass. Here's the spike by Carpenter. It goes out. Score is 9-16. And that is not a good position. Robbinsville was in this exact deficit in the first set and never was able to get a lead. Just took set 2, 25-16. Wow, how about that? Devils keep it alive with Chutch. Gets it all the way back to Izzy Walker. Bump back over the net. There's the pass. There's Wachacha. Ball drops. Point Devils. Katie Phillips will call another timeout for the Robbinsville Lady Knights, who trail 9-17 here in the state playoffs. Score is 10-18 in favor of Robbinsville. Our scoreboard lagging again. Sorry about that. Thank you all for joining us here on your Saturday afternoon. No better way to spend it than right here on the volleyball court. And, of course, with the Graham Star Sports Network. Novi Dutcher will pass it over. Claire Barlow not messing around. Not ready to be done with the postseason just yet. Big spike on the left side. Well, that left outside has been big in set 3 for Robbinsville when the opportunity has arose. Delaney Brooms has killed the ball, and now Claire Barlow with a decisive spike. Novi Dutcher, freshman for the Lady Knights, is at the service line. She's really stepped up a long way. Got that work up front in the middle. Delaney Brooms shuts it down. Lady Knights still trailing 12-18. Carpenter plays it, as does Dutcher, returned by Robbinsville. And that one just kind of fell awkwardly to the ground. Swain enjoying the comforts of that big lead. 12-19 is your score here in the third set. Katie Phillips called up about 4 JV players. Dutcher, one of them. Chastity Jones, Peyton Odom, and Ella McGuire, the other one that was called up from the JV Lady Knights season once it ended. Robbinsville happy to have some fresh bodies on the bench. Played most of the season with just 8 on their varsity roster. Nice misdirection by Brooms. Devils were ready for it. Liz Carpenter. There's the pass. There's the spike. Brooms with a sliding dig to save it. Barlow to Carpenter. And it's going to drop. Liz Carpenter with the point for Robbinsville. Knights are not out of it yet. 14-19 here in set number 3. Boy, what a powerful shot there. Holy tamale. That one had smoke coming off the end of it. Left a vapor trail. 14-20. Devils maintaining that 5 to 6 point advantage here in the latter moments. And that's only going to serve them well, because eventually they'll get to the point they need to be at to take a 2-1 advantage here in the playoffs. That one's out. Robbinsville will take it. It's 15-20. There's Liz Carpenter. Carpenter, a junior for Robbinsville. Olivia Lewis, the defensive specialist on the... I haven't seen her in the game yet. A junior, as is Claire Barlow. Big shutdown up front by the Lady Devils. Kinsley Hyatt helping out the cause. 4 to go for Robbinsville to have to claw out of a 2-1 hole. And that time, Waddy couldn't get out of the way as Carpenter was trying to play it. The advantage will go back to Swain. 15-22 is your score. And Liz Carpenter just underplayed that reception. 2 to go for the Devils. And a service error will give Robbinsville new life. Another quick update, folks. We will be live streaming on our exclusive Gramstar Sports website, of course, but it will be free of charge. No paywall will be included. Middle school basketball this year for Robbinsville. That'll be free, and we'll only be doing home games as far as we know. No plans to do anything on the road unless the other schools will cooperate with us, and I don't know if I like our chances with that. Nothing against the schools. They have the prerogative to say no. Barlow serves. There's the pass. Here comes Liz Carpenter. She'll tip it back over. Tia Hall slipped. Right back up. Brooms will send it back over. Wow, what a shot. Candy Anthony with the kill. And it's set point for the Lady Devils at 17-24. Upper pass. Broom spiked. It hits the floor on the back row as Candy Anthony can't tame the shot. Surrey Waddy will get a chance to serve now. Robbinsville needs 7. Devils need 1. And that'll help the cause. Robbinsville trying to claw back late. 19-24 here in set 3. That'll do the trick. Only so much magic can be produced. Gracie Sutton will shut him down. 19-25 Swain. We'll go to set 4 in 3 minutes on the Gramstar Sports Network. It is now or never for the Robbinsville Lady Knights. We're back live from Swain County High School for the first round of the 1A state playoffs. Kevin Hensley with you here on the Gramstar Sports Network. We are your exclusive home for Robbinsville athletics all year long and beyond. The Lady Knights are trying to just, I guess, find their zen here, if you'll have it, here in the first round. This is the not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4th time this year that Robbinsville and Swain have clashed on the volleyball court. Devils have more than dictated the advantage all year, 3-0 against Robbinsville this season. Winner of this one will travel to either Highland Tech or host Cherryville in the second round of the postseason. As I mentioned, Hayesville eliminated from the playoffs. Murphy's been knocked off today. Hayesville was swept by Rousman. Matter of fact, Murphy fell to Bishop McGinnis in 4. Cherokee with a sweep, though, at home. So the conference champion still in the mix. Set 4 underway. And the Lady Devils get things started with a big kill up front. Aylin Parker serving for Swain. Carpenter passes to Wachacha. There's the return by Brooms. Turn again by Brooms. And the block up front goes right off the side of Aubrey Wachacha's hand. Almost like she was right there, but just couldn't get the job done. 2-0 is your score. Parker will serve again. See if the Highland Tech Cherryville match has a score posted yet. We'll check that in just a moment. Those two teams in pretty close proximity to each other. Cherryville just a stone's throw from Charlotte, as is Highland Tech and Gastonia. Katie Phillips has a scramble out of the way. She's all right, it looks like. And Aubrey Wachacha was right there ready just in case the return proved fruitful. It did not. Point Robbinsville. 2-1 your score here on the Grand Star Sports Network. And that one will drop. Right now it's got a 2-2 tie now with the Devils. Again, we apologize, fans. The Wi-Fi, I guess, not helping us out with our scoreboard so far here in the fourth set. It's updating on our end, just not on the broadcast end. We'll just tell you the score till it updates. There it goes. Back over to Robbinsville. Lady Knights get their first lead of the fourth set. Sutton tip. Hooper right there. Wachacha. Sutton tip. Barlow with a good push over the net. Blocked by Aubrey Wachacha. Devils will play it. Good work. Oh my goodness. Robbinsville finally prevails after a wild volley. 4-2 your score here in the fourth set. And Swain runs out of touches, 5-2. That one off the hands of Liz Carpenter. Swain will get the point back, 5-3 now on the Grand Star Sports Network. Pass. Block. Big block. Holy tamale. That's Gracie Sutton and Carly T. Sateski in your program on the serve, or in the block, excuse me. Faith Woodard will now serve for Swain. Carry on Robbinsville, 5-5 now, as Lady Knights' lead has disappeared here in set 4. That one is out. 6-5 your score. Swain with a 4-0 dash. Boy, Sutton just mistimed that. Or that would have had a different outcome, I believe. And we'll have a rotation. Dutcher and Hooper will tag in and out. Freshman Novi Dutcher will come to the game to serve. 6-6 tie. Fourth set. We do not have a final score yet from Highland Tech and Cherryville. Highland Tech was the 2 seed. 25-2 this year. The Cherryville team, number 31 in the postseason race. And sits at an even 12-12 mark coming into today's game. That's all the info we got right now, unfortunately. So we'll get a score on that soon enough. And Dutcher couldn't do much with that, though she tried. Score is 7-7 now here in the fourth set. Gracie Sutton. Sir, ball drops. And the Devils will have it back in the driver's seat. It's 8-7 here in set 4. And that one drops to the ground. Barlow fired up. Claire Barlow just carries an infectious spirit with her around the court. Can't help but be excited when she gets excited about something. Aubrey Wachacha will serve it up for Robbinsville. Upper receives, push, pops it back, does Liz Carpenter. Claire Barlow with a big shutdown here on the Craft Star Sports Network. (9-8). Wow, how about that by Bruce, but it hits the ceiling. Oh, man, what a tough break for Robbinsville. Grant Hooper was going to retrieve it for the second touch, and, well, you see the end result. 9-9 here in set 4. Back to Swain. Addison Jenkins to serve. Pass from Hooper. Tipped by Carpenter, goes to the back row. Burns with a good dig. Hey, she ought to have it good. She has broken 1,000 digs and 1,000 kills in her career at Robbinsville. Broke both in the same match at Hayesville just a few weeks ago when Hooper dives. Can't get there. The hard-fought volley will go to the Lady Devils. It's 9-10. Barlow, thank you very much. Hey, it's even Steven. Oh my, they overturned the call. I guess they're going to say Barlow touched the top of the net. 9-11. And the spike by Carpenter goes out. Timeout called by the Lady Knights. That's 9-12. Advantage Swain County here on the Gramstar Sports Network.
My name is Claire, and you're watching the GramstarSports.com.
Thank you, Miss Claire. It is 9-12 as we're back live from Swain County High School here on the Gramstar Sports Network. This is the first round of the state playoffs, and you're enjoying it right here on GramstarSports.com. Addison Jenkins still awaiting her time at the service line, still hanging out there. 9-12 the score. There's a shot back by Barlow. And sorry, Waddy can't handle that one. Tries to get under it, can't do so. We're now 9-13. Upper runs up to get it. Pass from Waddy to Brooms. Hyatt. Wow, boy, the Lady Devils are fired up about that kill. Izzy Parker greets her with some more adulation after that. Score is 9-14. Upper sets behind her to Liz Carpenter. And she'll send it back over the net. Boy, Broom with a quick response. As is Carpenter. Kinsley Hyatt. Hits the ball into the net. Head official asking for some decorum if you'll have it. Well, that one drops right into the corner of the court. Fans, look like our scoreboard's just not going to catch up with us, so we're just going to take that off the screen. We'll just keep you posted on the score as we roll along here. It is 10-15 in set 4. That one hits the net. So it was an even gambit just a few moments ago, and the Devils went on a quick 6-1 run to erase that from memory. Kinsley High making some big plays up front for Swain right now. Score is 11-16. Izzy Walker will serve. Errant shot from Sutton. Scoreboard's cooperating again. That's a good sign. 12-16 now here in set 4. Sorry, Waddy will fire the opening shot of this volley to Swain County. They're going to call that one in. Point Robbinsville. And some of the Swain County faithful adamantly disagree with the call, but it stands nonetheless. 13-16. A lot on the line. This is not the time you ever want to just lie down. Every point needs to be competitive. And Robbinsville hanging tough here in the fourth set. But so are the Devils. Izzy Walker with a good return from the back. Here's Wachacha. Devils were ready. And they found a spot to drop the ball and locate it well. (13-17). Advantage Lady Devils. Robbinsville needs 12. Swain needs 8. Wachacha gets it over. Robbinsville still trailing 14-17. Passes it back over. It's going to be a carry called on Swain. What do you sell? Not a fan of that one. Call stands regardless. Score is 15-17. Sutton spike. Sutton kill. Holy tamale. 15-18. When she's set right, it's devastating. Carpenter pass. Hooper will bob it back over for the Lady Knights. Nobody can get to it. Katie Phillips going to try to get her team calmed down. Timeout called. Devils are on the cusp of victory.
I'm Delaney Brooms, and you're watching GrandStarSports.com.
Welcome back to Bryson City. We're at Swain County High School for the first round of the state playoffs. And the hosting Lady Devils are knocking on the door of victory. Robbinsville wanting to, of course, keep it alive, and we want them to as well here at the Grand Star Sports Network. So let's see if they can pull it off here. Down by 4, now down by 3. That'll help. Ren Hooper will be trusted to serve after she's been swapped out several times tonight with Nobi Dutcher. She'll get a crack at it. She'll get an ace. All right then. Oh boy, 17-19 is your score. Timeout called by Swain County. And the Knights are going to go back to the bench with a big smile on their face. We'll be right back.
I'm Tia Hall, and you're watching GrandStarSports.com.
17-19. Robbinsville trying to battle back here late and keep its season alive. It's set 4. And you've got it right here in front of you in the first round of the state playoffs on the Grand Star Sports Network. Big block by Aubrey. What shot? Oh, baby. Woohoo! 18-19 advantage. Swain still. Robbinsville only down by 1, though, here in set 4. Oh, the atmosphere here in the gym is electric right now, fans. We wish you were with us, but we're glad you're here on GrandStarSports.com. I'm going to say Wachacha touched the ball one too many times. And, well, what's going on here with Delaney Brooms and the head official. And he's called over the corner judge, so this could be something. It's a replay. Well, thank you very much. We'll try it again. Long dispute over whether or not the ball cleared the net or not. And, of course, Wachacha's touch on it was instantaneous, so it's hard to say. 18-19 your score here in set 4. Scoreboard has somehow got up to 19. Not quite sure how we got to that point, but it's fixed now. Neither team has reached 21 yet. Woodard pass. Bump back over. On where we play. Carpenter to Barlow. Here's Brooms to Barlow. It drops. Robbinsville has tied it. 19-19. Here on GrandStarSports.com. Oh my, I don't know how in the world she got a chicken wing on that to keep it alive. She did it again. Point Devils. Carey called on Wachacha. 19-20 advantage Maroon Devils. And you like your chances if Gracie Sutton is at your service line. She's done a wonderful job here tonight for the hosting Devils. Carpenter can't get there. Boy, that was right outside her reaches. The line judge and the head official both saying it was out. Or in, I beg your pardon, so it was. And it's 19-21. Pass. Here's Carpenter. Big spike by the junior Liz Carpenter. Ball game still alive. Aubrey Wachacha will try her best. She's going to go to server for Robbinsville this year. And this could be the final time in her career that she'll be at the service line in a Lady Knight uniform. Mad scramble, Devils recover it. How about that? Tia Hall with a good little tip. How about that? Good work. Hall that time again. And they're out of time and room. Hey, good effort by Robbinsville, though. 20-22, Addison Jenkins is the next one up for the Lady Devils, who are 3 away from the victory. Still anybody's matchup, though, at the moment. That'll help the cause, Claire Barlow with a big spike in the middle. And the kill will give it back to Robbinsville, 21-22. Boy, they dug that one out. Good work. And Hooper tips it back over. Lonnie Bruns spikes it out. Oh, boy. 2 to go for Swain County. What a matchup. Hey, fans, we knew it would be competitive as soon as we saw these two were seated against each other. Swain doesn't want to lose bragging rights. Robbinsville doesn't want it season end and wants some redemption. A service error might help that. It'll be Claire Barlow shouldering the heavy load right now, 22-23 here in set 4. Waddy sends it back over. Nice return. Carpenter plays it right on the touchline. Pushed by Carpenter again. Boy, they sent Lindsay Hyatt perfectly that time. And it's set point. And match point for the Maroon Devils. Izzy Walker will head to the service line. Sutton for the victory. Fans, there's not much more you can say in this situation. Lady Devils, obviously ecstatic. Lady Knights, obviously heartbroken. We'll break it down for you one more time. 16-25, 25-16, 19-25, and 22-25. And reality begins to set in for the Robbinsville Lady Knights, who had a phenomenal season, and we're all very proud of Robbinsville's efforts this year. Final record 15-9, and it's just tough to see these young ladies that have worked so hard on and off the court to become the very best they can have their season come to an end at any point early, of course. Of course, in the loss column, and I'm looking at seniors back here behind us. We may go back to that, actually. Let's check this out real quick, folks. That's a heartwarming moment. That's Randy Wachacha over on the left side. Look at his daughter, Aubrey, who is just inconsolable right now. Lonnie Brooms and Dee Dee Brooms, the assistant coach, right at the middle of the floor. The season has came to an end for the Robbinsville Lady Knights, who have had to face Swain County 4 different times this year. The Devils have a very good program, needless to say. We saw it on full display here today. We want to once again thank all the folks here at Bryson City for letting us set up shop today and put this broadcast on the air for you. We want to also give a very special shout out to all of you supporting Lady Knights Athletics all year long. People ask me a lot why we don't do subscriptions, why we don't, do them free anymore on Facebook. Here's the reason, fans. We give a portion of the proceeds back to the program that you buy a ticket to watch. So, yeah, we charge about what you would pay to come to a matchup in person. But not only do we do that, but the Lady Knights volleyball team will see a cut of that once we get the final numbers crunched at the end of the season. We'll be back. And we want to thank all of you for joining us for Lady Knights volleyball this year on GramStarSports.com. We hope you enjoyed all of our presentations. We hope you've enjoyed the ride. We've sure enjoyed covering these Robbinsville Lady Knights, and we're very proud of every one of them. And until we see them again, Kevin Hensley on behalf of the Gramstar Sports Network, have a great rest of your Saturday afternoon.